And what's next for you? What's
Hmm.
next?
Well, like you, I'm in school, so I have another, you know, probably 7 or 8 months of schoolwork to do, which is great. I've been learning so much, and it's so fun to be back in the virtual classroom. And I started working with Deloitte, so we have some really exciting projects, and again, just a great learning opportunity to be exposed to so many different areas of business. I'm loving that. Some really fun sponsor collaborations like Bon Look, these glasses.
I saw that. I was like, ooh, those look
um,
good.
it's been really awesome to sort of have that creative outlet, and the fashion side of things to innovate and now kind of see that come to light and share that with so many people. It's been really fun and fulfilling to pursue.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. School, I mean, it's long, but I love it.
Yeah.
It's
We'll be so proud of ourselves when we're on the other side of it.
yeah, I agree. Soon, I'll see if there's one last question in the
Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
yeah.
So
Let's
nice.
see. Last question. Um, okay, there's been a lot of conversation around athletes' commitment to the sport and balancing that with life and making sure that you can care about your mental health. Can you tell us about your perspective and love you both? That's from Anna Healy one.
Thanks, Anna. Um, I mean, from my perspective, I think, especially as an athlete, we spend so many hours fine tuning our bodies physically, to perform at this optimal condition and state. And it is equally important to prioritize our mental health and well being. And whether that's handling pressure and dealing with competition, or it's something greater. With mental health. And I think it's incredibly important to talk about it, to share, to try and diminish the stigma that seems to be still surrounding mental health. But it's also important to have the right people around you and reach out for help, whether that's a therapist, a sports psychologist, friends, family, loved ones that can offer some support. I think it's important to people know that they're not alone. And you know, there are people out there that want to lift you up, that want to support you, or that can validate your feelings because they are real, they're yours, and no one should have an opinion on how you should be feeling.
Yeah, 100%. I completely agree. And I think, yeah, as you were saying that mental health is just another testament of certain things that people don't really see as part of what it is to be human. And I
Mm.
think that as we saw many athletes, even here in Tokyo, that, you know, stood up for what they needed. And I think the more that we grant athletes the autonomy and the agency to be human, to feel, the more that we can have more in-depth conversations about ourselves and about what we're going through. Because I think, especially as elite athletes, there's like this level of elitism that like, oh, you do this and this is good, this is bad. There's not a lot of opportunity for us to be. And the more that we can create space for mental health, as you were saying, with the different resources, like psychologists, even like having a network. I know on our team, like we do check-ins. Before we start any session, we'll start off with a territorial acknowledgement and we'll do a check-in. How are you feeling? So then at least we know that we can check in with one another that, hey, if this person's going through it, I know I got to cheer for you extra loud. Or if you're having a good day, well, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's dance the suavemente. You know what I mean? Like there's different things, and I think the more that we can ingrain that within our sport, the more we'll see greatness in all aspects.
totally agree. Yeah, I think there's an element of self-reflection that is required, and also just, you highlighted so beautifully that vulnerability can be a real strength and an asset, and that should be celebrated and cherished.
One
Good
hundred
question.
percent. Yeah, thank you so much for
I
the
feel like
question.
we could just guys have.
Yeah, well, I think that wraps up today's segment. I'm so happy to meet you. It was so
Like that.
nice. It was great, and I think for the kit, I think we'll be saving this chat. And for more questions, feel free to probably DM me or send a message probably to, to Tessa as well. We'll probably continue it offline. But thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. It was super fun.
Yay! Thanks so much for the chat. Thanks.
All right. See ya.